Atancio is going to feather that one in, back down to Larson. Sorry, that was Yang. Atancio is going to get changes now. Try to get that one to the slot. That one's going to stay in. Right out, but actually it is going to be a delayed offside. Does come out just a little bit. Our stream's out. But I'm going to keep announcing. Are you okay? What's wrong? Good. Oh, we're completely out. Oh, there we go. We're up. We're up again. Apologies, folks, for the technical difficulties. Nothing much to do. Just a couple of offensive chances for both sides. But we'll get a defensive zone draw for the Matadors. 9:30 left to go. Fit it. The keys to the game. Next stoppage. As here comes the Matadors on another chance. Going to be stifled again. Doan playing the body, not the puck. Sometimes can be dangerous as a couple of stick lifts. Got to be careful there and handle your stick well so you don't get called for a slashing penalty. Gauchos have it neutral zone. Trying to make a chance. Making a move is Kawalek. He's going to shoot that one. Open ice chance. Wide open net. Puck bounces everywhere. Not able to get a chance off of that one. Gauchos try to get that one tipped from Jenner Love. Battling along the boards with Turami. Gonna fire that one down and gonna be feathered out from Yusufpour. Yusufpour had a hat trick against UCLA in the 6-4 loss. So he's definitely been a key part of this Matadors offense as Sherman recovers that one, feathers that one down. Gauchos get that one back out. Back out to Doan, to Turami. Turami. He's gonna fire that one. Quick, sharp angle shot. Gets blocked, so shot not able to go off as Sherman battling now along the boards, but Kawalek playing catch with his teammate. Hayden Day gives chase, and the Gauchos successfully exit the defensive zone. I may have spoken too soon, as here comes Gontu. Gontu recovers that one, tries to feather that one down to his teammate. Still gets it off to Sherman. Gonna get chipped away, and Gauchos are gonna try and get a quick change as Doan. Nice little stride deke there to rip off a defender, but puck will go out of the defense or offensive zone, so Matadors will have to regroup. 7.5 left to go. Good defensive game here for both sides. As Gontu battling there, back to Day, shoots off the boards, down and wide. Gets that one back up to Doan, back up to the points as Sherman plays it with it along the boards. And Day's going to feather that one down. And Gontu trying to get a pass, quick pass out to the low slot. But Turami covers that one, tries to make a move, able to not recover it, but recovers it in the neutral zone. So the Matadors regroup. Giving chase is Fischel as he's chopping away at that stick. You got to be careful there not to either break a stick. You break a stick instantly, it's called a slashing right away. No ifs, ands, or buts. So here comes Doan. Through the offensive zone. That one's going to get poke checked away. Shot, patted away, back down behind the boards, and the Gauchos get to it first. So Lueng gets that one back up to his teammate, and here comes the Gauchos. Shot's going to get bumped away and blocked by Turami. His first game here, already making very solid plays for the Matadors, right out in front. But Atancio there to cover that one. That one is going to be a shot on goal, so Moisen has to play that one, and the Matadors get a lucky clear there, able to change. 0-0 in the first here, 6:08 left to go. Thank you for joining us wherever you are on this fine Friday afternoon, Saturday morning. As battle along the boards, and Matadors able to retain it. Atancio keeps that one in, and going to keep it there. Yang going to take that shot, and it's going to hit off the ceiling, so we will have a stoppage of play at 5:46 left to go in the first. Shots in favor of the Matadors, but only by one, 6-5. Matadors have had a lot of offensive zone pressure and able to stifle that offense of the Gauchos. They've been able to keep the shots to a minimum, and their high danger chances, they've only had a couple, but not too many. Definitely a little less than the Gauchos would like, as that nice saucer pass gets over to Kajenner Love. Love's going to fight off Atancio, but there is Ludlow. He's going to get that one back up to Cutler. Cutler, nice saucer pass out to the neutral zone, but nothing to do with that one. Pass out to the slot, but Atancio is going to get there first as errant pass. Little battle along the boards. Atancio keeps it. Kajenner Love actually at his feet. Loose puck, but Atancio will regain possession. Here come the Matadors. No penalty called for interference, as I believe that was Goldstein who went down off of a bump. It could have been whistled, but no call there. Refs say play on. Nothing yet. Here comes Cutler. Takes that one. It's going to get tipped out in front and go to the Zamboni corner as Conley recovers that one. Back out for the Gauchos. Cutler able to recover it at center ice. Back up to Atancio, his D-pair partner. The Gauchos pressing just a little bit, as that one's going to get all the way up to Ludlow, who's going to chip that one in. Tries to get that pass out to the slot, but not going to get through. So Matadors now look a little in disarray. They're trying to get a quick goal and keep the offense flooding. Trying to, best offense is defense sometimes, or however that saying goes, as Kajenner Love, he's been all over the ice today as well. And we've seen the Gauchos get pretty quick shifts. Their bench limited only down to about 7 or 8 players, as a little pushing and shoving going on. And Cutler and Lang are going to end up hugging it out. Yeah, the Gauchos are down to about 6-7 players on the bench. So that'll definitely affect how they play tonight with their short shifts. And sometimes when you're down on the bench and you're quick with it, don't have much time to think. You're just in go mode, and sometimes that can really affect a team and the cadence of the game. Linesman drops the puck. CSUN wins the draw. And the Doors now looking for an offensive zone breakout. As Yusufpour waiting out in the slot. That shot rings off the iron. Wide open shot. Going to get blocked in front. And Yusufpour just held onto it just a touch too long. But a good shot there from, I believe that was Gomez who had the shot. Rang it off the iron. And Moisen definitely going to give his posts a thank you later. Gomez able to recover that one. Tries to chip that one back down. Matador loses an edge. But here come the Gauchos, as no penalty called. Could have been called for a hooking as he goes down, but nothing there. And loose puck down to the offensive zone. Yusufpour is going to get there first. Takes the sharp angle shot. Going to be patted away by Moisen. And Madra recovers that one, feathers that one up, but Doan recovers that. With 3 minutes left to go in the first shot, still at 6 apiece for both of these teams. Hits off day, and the Gauchos trying keeping it in the offensive zone. Nothing much ado there. As Doan recovers that one in the corner, and it chipped up, doesn't hit the netting, so still in play. No hand pass. Loose right out in front. That shot right into the stomach of Roberts, and we'll have a stoppage of play. So the Gauchos go up to 7 shots, and the Matadors to 6. So an offensive zone draw for the Doors here. Yeah, only 7 players on the bench for the Gauchos as they win that draw, but Warwick comes away with it, wraps that one back down around to Turami. Is going to try and get that one out as Warwick comes away with it back to Yang. And we've seen his speed. He can burn the defenseman just purely off his speed, and he has a very nice shot too, putting that one on display. Tries to sneak it 5-hole. Moisen shuts the wickets and shuts the gates. Keep the game tied at 0, and we have a stoppage of play. So Ethan Rudin, Damian Dominguez, and Cole Commissar, the 3 healthy scratches on Blake Anderson's squad. Just trying to get a quick shot there from Yang. Gets that one back out. Slapper, that one. Loose puck right out in front, but the Matadors able to recover. And trying to set something up. They've been pretty quick on the offense, so not able to set anything up. But Doan going to get that one back over to Tarami. Tarami tries to get that one out in front. Going to hit off a stick. Go out to the neutral zone, and Doan recovers that one. Almost back into his defensive zone. Getting chased by Kajener Love, who's trying to forechecks very well there. Able to strip the puck away from the Matadors. And the Matadors say no thank you. As here comes Warwick. Warwick enters the zone. Feathers that one and blockered away. That one shot back around to Rami. Trying to sneak that one in, and it's going to be under the pads of Moisen with 90 seconds left to go. And Tarami hungry for that first point. He's been fighting and battling down along. Very good offensive defenseman. Still tied at 0 here in the first. Definitely a difference maker there for the Matadors. He's been all over the puck, playing his position very well and jumping in on the rushes when needed. So it's nice to have him. It was his birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to Roham Tarami. And he's finally able to play in his debut game. Here come the Gauchos. A 1-on-2 chance, and puck bouncing everywhere. So with the safe sport rule from the ACHA, you'd have to get all 12,000 participants to sign a form consenting for players under 18 to play in the league. That one's going to be whistled for icing, so we'll have a defensive zone draw for the Matadors. No changes for them just yet. But due to the rule, Anderson couldn't put Surami in, and the lineup was definitely hurting on the defensive side from it. He's definitely made a huge impact in the first period that he's played in so far. Chipped along the boards for the Gauchos. They try to make some offense here. They haven't had a lot of solid chances. Have a couple of shots on goal as Ludlow gets that one out to Muradian. And that's going to be whistled for a, I believe, offside. So we're going to get a whistle. So the Gauchos called for offsides. Under a minute left to go in the first period. We're tied at 0. And our very own, one of our co-workers here, as there will be an icing for the Matadors, so no changes yet as they're trying to get fresh legs out. Oh, you have the break. He's playing a Clash Royale match. About 90 seconds in, so we'll see how that one pans out. We'll talk with him about that at intermission. And 43.2 left to go. As he walks him in the draw, Lang trying to get a quick shot there, but Roberts shuts the gates. And now the Matadors can finally get changes. We'll see if they do, and they do not. So Doan still taking the draw. And the Gauchos win that one. Going to be back, but here comes Yusufpour. Speed makes a little cut out to the side, looking for options, trying to center that one, but not able to get a stick down. It's going to go errant to the other side of the boards. 28 seconds left to go. As I believe that was Davis who tries to recover that one. Yusufpour loses an edge. Here comes the captain, Lang, gets bumped off for Cutler. He's going to feather that one all the way up. A straight, solid pass, but bouncing all over in the neutral zone. Yusufpour trying to give chase, but time expiring. Atancio recovers that one in the corner and tries to chip that one down. Quick chance, and that's going to expire time. So we're tied at 0 apiece here. Shots are 9-8 in favor of the Matadors. After the first period, it's 0-0 on the Matador Sports Network. We'll be right back with the intermission report.